Your dog did something today you completely ignored. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll see the 5 hidden messages your dog reads in your every move, and number 5 will surprise you. I've laid out the full guide at thedigbook.store, so head there when you're ready to dive deeper. If you want to start speaking canine fluently, hit subscribe now. First, your posture. Dogs are masters at reading body language. They don't see you as human who tosses treats, they see you as an upright leader in a pack. That stiff, square-shoulder stance says, "I'm in charge." The moment you slump or lean back, you're signaling uncertainty. Animal behaviorists have found that dogs respond instantly to a shift in your center of gravity. If you step forward with calm confidence, they'll mirror that energy and look to you for direction. Here's why it matters: your dog's leash manners, emotional security and even impulse control hinge on one simple shift: stand tall, chest open, eyes level. Practice it for a minute before calling your dog for a walk and watch how they line up beside you, ready to follow. There's a whole section on fine-tuning your stance in the full ebook at thedigbook.store. Second, your voice tone. Think it's just words? Think again. Your dog tunes into pitch and rhythm before understanding sit or stay. A low, steady tone says, "Trust me." A high-pitched, rapid drone screams uncertainty or excitement, and dogs either think it's playtime or something's off. Research suggests dogs can distinguish calm leadership in human voices within fractions of a second. So when you want focus, drop your pitch, slow your pace, and use a single-word command. Here's what surprises people: that same command, delivered sharply and calmly, gets 3 times better response than a cheerful, sing-song version. Try it now. Say, "sit," in a deep, measured tone, then switch to your usual happy voice. Notice the difference? That shift in sound literally remaps your role in your dog's mind. Stay with me. We're just getting started. These little details, they're the secret language between you and your dog. In the next section, we'll uncover how your breathing rate changes their confidence, and why your hand gestures carry more weight than any treat in your pocket. Keep watching, because what your dog sees when they look at you will transform everything about your bond. Here's something most people never notice: the way you inhale and exhale shapes your dog's mood. Dogs are wired to detect tiny changes in our breathing patterns. When you breathe shallow and fast, they pick up a stress signal. A quick inhale, a sharp exhale, it tells them something's not right. But when you slow your breath, filling your lungs and releasing slowly, they mirror that calm rhythm. Animal behaviorists say this breathing synchronicity can really lower anxiety in pups prone to overreacting. Try it next time your dog seems on edge. Pause, place a hand on your belly, and slow down for 5 breaths. You'll see their shoulders drop, their tail relax. Here's the part that surprises people: this takes under 10 seconds. Number 3 changes everything: proximity. Your dog reads your distance like Morse code. Stand too close without invitation, and they'll shift back, maybe a paw raised in indecision, ears flicking. Step back so they can approach, and suddenly they're eager, eyes soft, tail wagging. That little backward shift is a polite, "I need more space." When you lean in only after they lean in, you're respecting their boundaries, and in their mind, you're the considerate leader. Use this simple dance in training: move closer only when they offer eye contact or a forward step. You're teaching them that following you feels safe. Then there's your hand. A flat palm held out low says, "It's okay." An open palm raised high can look threatening, like a looming branch. Shift your hand gestures to match canine signals. Sweep your arm down in a gentle arc to invite them. Pause before you touch, let them smell you. This tiny adjustment turns your reach from something startling into something they seek out. Stay with me. Up next we'll explore how your facial expressions reveal your mood even when you think you're stone-faced, and why that final detail cements the bond between you two. Why does your dog lean on you when you sit? It isn't just about snuggling. Leaning is a classic pack move. Your dog presses in to mark you with their scent and lock in the safety of your heartbeat. Instinct tells them that by sharing space, they're declaring you the center of their world. Science shows that leaning boosts calming hormones in both of you, like a living pressure vest. Emotionally, it's a way of saying, I trust you, lead me. So when your dog drifts in your direction, go with it. Rather than shifting away, stay still for a moment. You're reinforcing that being close under your rules equals comfort. Why does your dog stare at you without blinking? It's not a challenge, it's a request. Dogs read your face better than we read theirs. That fixed gaze is social referencing. They're checking in to see if you're relaxed or on alert. Research in animal behaviorists' notes suggests that dogs tune into micro-expressions, your raised brow, a soft curl at the mouth. This stare says, tell me what's next, Alpha. If the look feels intense, try a slow, deliberate blink. That single canine blink back is your permission to them, all good here. There's a whole chapter on decoding those silent conversations at theticbook.store. Why does your dog nudge you with their nose when you're busy? It's not just for pets. That gentle boop is a polite tap on the shoulder, an invitation to lead. Instinct carries them to seek direction from the top dog. Science light tells us that nose nudges trigger oxytocin, forging your bond stronger. Emotionally, they're asking, where are we going? What are we doing? So next time they prod your knee, respond with a brief cue, let's go, or sit, then follow through. You're proving you're a reliable decision maker, and that fills their confidence tank. Why does your dog roll onto their back when you approach? You might think it's pure submission. But really, it's vulnerability wrapped in an invitation. Exposing the belly slows their heart rate and signals complete trust. Instinctually, a pack dog lowers posture only for the alpha they respect most. Behavior research suggests this posture also soothes stress, like an instant chill pill. Emotionally, they're asking for a gentle touch, a safe connection. So honor that flop. Let your hand hover, then sweep in slowly. If they pull away, respect that boundary. For more on interpreting that full-body flop and its deeper meaning, dive into theticbook.store's guide to canine comfort. That's 4 behaviors decoded, and we're just getting started. Only 5 more before you unlock number 9, which changes everything. Stay with me. Why does your dog circle before lying down? It isn't just about smoothing the cushion. That spinning ritual is a relic of wild ancestors trampling grass and sniffing out hidden threats. Each turn lets them check for snakes, rodents or any scent that says, danger. Animal behaviorists note that this motion also boosts circulation before they settle. Emotionally, it's a way to feel fully in control of their rest. The takeaway? Don't rush them off that bed. Let them spin out any lingering tension before they flop. This honors their instinct and keeps them calm. Why does your dog mouth the leash when you clip it on? Bite and pull may look like misbehavior, but really it's a feedback loop of anticipation and leadership testing. You're gearing up for a walk, the most exciting part of their day, and mouthing acts as both celebration and an attempt to shape the game. Science light shows that this action releases dopamine, turning waiting into a mini reward. So, instead of yanking or punishing, treat the moment as a cue to start. Give a firm, let's go, and once the leash is still, reward them with a smooth stride. You're showing that calm wait equals freedom. Why does your dog drop their toys at your feet? This isn't just playfulness, it's a ritual of social bonding. In a pack, sharing prized objects builds alliances. When your dog lays the ball at your toes, they're inviting you to take part in their world. Emotionally, it says, I trust you enough to hand over what I love. Next time it happens, pick up the toy, meet their eyes, and toss it back. You'll be reinforcing that you're an active participant in their joy. And remember, the most powerful moments often come in these small exchanges. Just wait until you see the payoff at number 9. Why does your dog stare at you while you eat? It feels like a silent demand. But really, your dog is reading your next move. Gaze holds power in a pack. Science tells us that looking into each other's eyes floods both of you with oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Instinctively, your dog is checking if you'll share your meal. Emotionally, it's trust wrapped in a stare. Instead of pushing them away, teach an off cue. Reward them for shifting their eyes to your face. Suddenly, that steady gaze becomes a moment of connection, not a plea for scraps. Stay with me, there's more to uncover. Why does your dog lean their body against yours? It's not just a cuddle. In wolf packs, a lean is a statement of alliance and safety. Your dog presses into you to feel grounded. Research suggests that gentle pressure releases endorphins and eases canine anxiety. On an emotional level, it says, you're my protector and my pack. If you step away too quickly, you risk breaking that silent contract. Instead, pause your movement, offer a calm pat, then slowly lead them away. You're teaching your dog that connection doesn't hinge on physical support. For a deeper dive into pack dynamics and personal space, explore the full guide at thedigbook.store. Why does your dog follow you from room to room? They're not being clingy. It's an echo of ancestral foraging patterns, when wolves trailed their leader to find food and shelter. By shadowing you, your dog affirms you as the guide through your shared territory. Behaviorists note that this trailing triggers feel-good neurotransmitters in dogs, reinforcing the habit. Emotionally, it's a subtle request, promise me you'll come back. When you notice this shadowing, try calling them to a cozy bed or mat before you go. Reward them for staying put. Over time, they learn that you always return. Why does your dog tilt their head when you speak? It looks adorable. But that tilt isn't just for your camera. By cocking their head, your dog fine-tunes one ear to the source of your voice. Instinct drives them to lock onto sounds, your tone, your words. Mirror neuron research shows that this posture ups their ability to decode human expressions. On an emotional level, the head tilt means they're fully tuned into you. Next time, use a clear cue word like, look, then speak. You'll turn that goofy tilt into a reliable part of your communication channel. And trust me, number 9 is the one that changes everything. Why does your dog nudge your hand when you're on the couch? It's more than, pet me. Nose nudges are a low-pressure way to capture your attention. In the wild, canines use gentle contacts to ask pack members to move or share resources. Science Light shows that each acceptable nudge lights up dopamine pathways in your dog's brain. Emotionally, it means, I believe you'll respond kindly. When you feel that little push, pause and wait for your dog to break eye contact. Then offer a calm stroke. You're telling them that polite prompts get big rewards. If you want a step-by-step decoding guide for every lean, stare, and nudge, grab our complete ebook at thedigbook.store/n. Why does your dog yawn when you do? Yawning starts as a way to boost brain circulation, but in your dog it's also an empathy signal. When you let out that big exhale, canine behaviorists have found they mirror your yawn to tune into your mood. Under the hood, mirror neurons are firing, sinking stress levels between you. Emotionally, it's your dog saying, I'm here with you. Instead of ignoring it, pause, lower your voice, and offer a soft word. You're telling them you get it, and that shared calm is its own reward. Why does your dog roll onto their back and bare their belly? It looks like submission, but in wolf packs a belly-up posture actually invites care. Exposing the softest part of their body is the ultimate trust exercise. Research shows that this position helps regulate temperature too, cooling them quicker in hot rooms. When your dog flips over, wait a beat, then offer gentle scratches at the ribcage. You're reinforcing that you're the one they can rely on for comfort and safety. There are more cues ahead, and the next few will really reshape how you see your dog's every move. Why does your dog sit on your feet? It isn't about claiming dominance. Dogs evolved to huddle close in a den for safety and warmth. By planting themselves on your toes, they're instinctively anchoring the pack's perimeter, and tagging you as the center. Studies in animal behavior show that physical contact releases oxytocin, deepening that human-canine bond. Emotionally, your dog feels secure when they're tethered to your presence. Next time they swoop down between your ankles, resist moving them. Instead, pause and scratch behind their ears. You'll reinforce that you're their safe harbor, and that simple touch says, I'm here for you. Why does your dog rest their head on you? That gentle weight across your lap isn't laziness. In wolf packs, leaning into a higher-ranking member signals trust and affiliation. Under the surface, pressure on pressure points calms the nervous system. Think of it as a canine-weighted blanket. Emotionally, your dog is saying, I rely on you. When that furry forehead lands against your knee, soften your posture and reply with a quiet, good pup. That tiny exchange cements your role as protector and friend. Why does your dog paw at your leg? It's not a bad habit or attention-seeking nuisance. In the wild, a gentle nudge tells other pack members to move or shift focus. Canine cognition research highlights that pups learn pawing gets results. Once you rise, they win both motion and your eye contact. Beneath the surface, they're trying to guide your choices. If it's time for breakfast or a walk, respond with a clear cue, let's go, then lead. For a deeper decode of these gestures, check out the chapter on foothold signals over at thedigbook.store. Why does your dog bring you their leash? That early morning ritual, leash in mouth, is their way of extending an invitation. Evolutionary instinct drives them to recruit the leader for joint activities, hunting, exploring, chasing squirrels. When your dog trots over with that flimsy strap, they're asking, are you in? Research into dog-human bonds finds that cooperative tasks boost mutual trust, and your dog senses it. Instead of tossing the leash aside, give it a wink and stand up. That quick yes and go cements your partnership and shows them you're on the same team. Why does your dog stare at you so intently? You might think it's a challenge, but long-term studies reveal that dogs evolved their gaze to communicate with humans. Your dog's eyes are their built-in messaging system. That steady look synchronizes heart rates, and your pup can read your micro-expressions in real time. Emotionally, it's the ultimate attention grabber. Your dog is reading your next move. Offer a calm command or soft praise in response. In our ebook at thedigbook.store, we unpack how eye contact became a superpower in your relationship. Why does your dog guard the door when you leave? That sentinel posture isn't jealousy, it's loyalty on duty. Wolves leave one member watching the pack when the rest venture off. Staying by the exit, your dog is ensuring you don't wander into danger without backup. Biologically, this head-on pause stance spikes focus and adrenaline. Emotionally, they're saying, I'll protect you. Instead of rushing out, try a short, consistent departure ritual. Say, be right back, offer a treat, then go. That pattern reassures them you'll return, curbing the anxiety without breaking their trust. Stay with me. Our final section reveals the one cue that flips everything you thought you knew. Stay with me. Our final section reveals the one cue that flips everything you thought you knew. Fourth signal, those enthusiastic licks. Ever wonder why your dog's tongue seeks you out first thing in the morning or the moment you sit down? Here's what most owners never see: it's not just about savoring your salty skin. Animal behaviorists trace this back to wolf pups licking adult muzzles to beg for food. Licking became a universal greeting and submission ritual. When your dog licks your face or hands, they're running a trust audit on you. It's like a soft handshake. On your end, every wet smack ignites a surge of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that cements relationships in humans. That rough tongue of theirs rewires your brain to feel safe and connected. But there's another layer: dogs also use licking to self-soothe. If you notice them slobbering when you're packing a bag or before you step out the door, it could be stress, not just affection. You can turn those kisses into calm focus. Try a brief kiss cue, then guide them into a gentle sit. Over time, they'll learn to channel that instinct into a quiet greeting. Want the step-by-step? There's a full chapter on this in our ebook at theticbook.store. It breaks down every lick ritual and gives you scripts to build a peaceful goodbye and a confident hello. Fifth signal, leaning in. Notice when your dog brushes their shoulder against you while you're working or snuggles close on the couch. That's not just seeking warmth. It's strategic pack behavior. In wolf packs, body contact reduces tension, synchronizes group movements, and reinforces social bonds without a fight. When your dog leans, they're saying, "I trust you to hold me up." That gentle pressure activates special nerve endings under your skin, flooding both of you with endorphins and easing anxiety. It calms their heart rate and yours. Emotionally, it's pure reassurance, a cue that you're their anchor. If you pull away or shoo them off, you risk creating a microcrack in trust. Instead, welcome the lean. Acknowledge it with a soft pat or a gentle, "all good." You can even teach a nudge command. Reward them when they lean before you ask for eye contact or a recall. Next thing you know, that nudge becomes your built-in attention cue. Animal behaviorists agree, leaning is a direct line to your dog's emotional state. Use it wisely, and you'll strengthen your bond every time. Take a moment. Let those insights sink in. You've now decoded 4 layers of pack talk: the eyes that mirror yours, the sentinel stance at the door, those slobbery kisses, and the trusting lean. Each signal weaves the two of you closer. You're not just walking together. You're sharing a silent conversation thousands of years in the making. That rough tongue and that gentle nudge are the oldest language between our two species. For the complete guide with rituals, scripts, and daily checklists to become your dog's strongest leader, head to theticbook.store. It's the companion resource that brings every signal to life. Which of these behaviors does your dog use most? Drop a comment below. Hit subscribe for more revelations from trainers and researchers. And share this video with one dog owner who still thinks a wag is just a wag. Let's open the secret language of dogs: one tail wag, lick, and lean at a time. Underneath every tail wag hides a code. It's not one motion but a spectrum you can learn to read. A slow, low-level sweep often signals caution: your dog is working up the courage to engage. A high, broad arc with the rump swinging means pure joy. That tiny quiver at the tip? A sliver of hesitation you can soothe with a calm tone. Watch how the wag shifts when a stranger approaches. If it stiffens and speeds up, pause and let your dog catch their breath. Offer a gentle, easy, and you'll see tension melt away. Soon, You'll predict their next move before they finish the signal, transforming every walk into a seamless conversation. That's true pack harmony in action.